So you picked the red path. What this means is you have had yet another maturing cycle happen to you. This means you have graduated a level. You should right now feel like you're on a bit of shaky ground, right? Everything you've gone through over the past few months, but very specifically this last September, the master completion that you've gone through and what you had to shift in your human reality, right, to get where you are right now. It's a master completion, and so you should be you should be feeling very in your mental field, anyways. You should have the perspective. You should kind of know the bigger picture of what's been happening to you, what you've been transitioning and moving through. Yet your foundation and everything that's solid beneath you should feel a bit shaky. So the maturing has happened in a collective way in your higher group collective, very much so in connection to kind of the unity plane or who you're supposed to be through all time, all space, all of your divine destiny, right? Your purpose here. All of this is kind of what you feel impassioned towards right now. You should feel really clear there. But this maturing that's happened to the human, to the physical level, is still kind of like, woo, it's kind of a bit loopy. And so this is where you're coming from. And the really cool thing about the end of the year, the October, November, and December, is our mastery dates, the October 10th, November 11th, December 12th, the 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. They're not only our mastery numbers, but they also become our new beginning numbers. So the new beginning and the mastery land on the exact same day, which means we get this kind of power-packed double wham of energy that comes into us to assist us, almost creating this like vortex of energy around the 10th of this month. And so this month too, again, it's all about the programming. So hopefully you're signed up to do the 30-day challenge and really get yourself in clear alignment with opening yourself to be just a very clear vessel, to raise that frequency, that vibration for yourself, to accept whatever this new foundation is going to be. And so hopefully you're doing that. But I want you to circle on your calendar the 10-10 and then write down these things that you can hope to experience. So for you, the mastery of this month and the mastery of what you're going through this October and programming yourself to get yourself ready to walk through that manifestation gateway in November, it's all about speaking your truth. As my voice croaks out, speaking your truth. It's about using your voice in connection to your purpose. This is about being so completely clear, having such like concentration on exactly what the voice is producing. It's the voice is your tool. And so this is what you're learning, how clearly your voice is manifesting exactly your next moment of reality. And so your voice being in complete clear connection to your purpose means that everything you speak becomes the stepping stone that unfolds your path towards your purpose. And so to understand that this is the clear vessel that you are becoming, a person that can speak so clearly here that basically unfolds a reality and creates a reality for not only yourself but others to step on and basically engage with you in that energy. And so because this month the new beginning happens at this same on the 10th of October, I'm going to go ahead and read that as well. And so it's going to take all your confidence. You're going to, you know that, right? So this is about manifesting the confidence of the voice to basically speak the truth of what you've learned as this human, as the low self, as the personality. Again, when I say in the beginning, the monthly mastery here is about your purpose. This is high self, your purpose, speaking through your voice to create the moment to moment path that you need to follow. The next level of this, the new beginning, is it's going to also take your voice speaking the truth of what you've learned through the past of being the human that you are. Every experience you've had, good, bad, positive, negative, indifferent, that human also brings such a value to what the spoken words will create from your purpose and your high self as well. And so this is about really unifying and finding this unity between high and low self, where we've had experiences. We've had, a human that gets to this point listening to a message like this has had so many experiences as they've ascended through the different levels of consciousness that could scare anybody, right? That it takes all of your heart. It takes absolutely everything you are to continue to surrender yourself more fully and become that much more vulnerable, and to allow this integration of everything you have lived as the human, but everything that you are in the divine sense coming together and merging, and then allowing there to be no fear within what you're creating, even though you have no clue what it is you're creating. So the confidence, you're receiving this blast of confidence from the life that you've lived as the human on the 1010 date, right? So again, the programming energy of October for you is all about recognizing that your voice is going to be the tool that basically continues to roll out step by step, stone by stone, the path that you're supposed to follow. That the more you speak your truth, the more you speak authentic words of connection, the more you speak what you're passionate about, the more this path is just going to unfold in front of you. But the interesting thing is it unfolds one word at a time, one stone at a time. And so you will never know what the end looks like, although you can feel into it and you can dream about it, right? The second you try and attach to it, and we'll get there in a minute with your duality, which is stability, the minute you try and see that as a foundational component, the minute you try and see what you're working towards, the castle at the end of the path, is the minute that you lose the path, right? And so your mastery this month is knowing that as long as you're speaking your truth, you're speaking your purpose, and that's going to unfold your path step by step, moment by moment. And the new beginning for you is that it's like you're gaining a lot of confidence based off of the life that you've lived. Every experience you've had has gotten you to this point where you can self-reflect and understand that, man, I've had like a whirlwind of experiences, and yeah, I've failed, and yes, I've succeeded, and yes, I've done this, but I don't have to have fear over any of it. I can just be confident in knowing that I am where I am right now, and that if I own my voice, and if I own this truth and this manifestation tool of the voice, that this is going to create a reality for me that I could have never dreamed of. It would be beyond my wildest dreams. And so everything you've gone through, and I'm like looking very specifically over the past few months, every single thing you've gone through has been this confidence. It's to raise your confidence that doesn't matter what comes into your path, you will always mature. Basically, you will always find that maturing. You will always graduate. You will always achieve the next level, no matter how hard and tumultuous that path has been, right? That you have an innate ability to remain confident, and I think that, and maybe you'll need to remember that come the 10th of the month, because you're manifesting that even more fully. It's just trusting that you've lived a life that has prepared you for this, is basically, it's the one thing I wanted to say that just finally came out. And so moving into 10/20, October 20th will be the duality point in the month. And so circle that date on your calendar, because come that time, if you are trying to create any sense of stability out of this, out of what's happening to you this October, out of the power that you're recognizing your voice has to create for you, create the reality for you. It's all about stability. The duality comes in connection to stability. If you seek to have any kind of solid foundation, to understand the connections, it's all about like relationships in the present moment. And if you have any, like, if you try and attach to any of this being a solid, stable foundation. This is throat chakra. Your voice is throat chakra. It's such a higher energetic. And the fact that we're being asked to speak with purpose, to create a reality. So we're here speaking our purpose, which is crown chakra, speaking it throat chakra. These are two really high energetics that aren't in physical manifestation. And so through October, if we try and see any actual stability from these things happening, if we try and see 3 steps ahead, it's again, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose our path. We're going to lose the moment to moment stability that we get by using our voice in a connected way. And so it's almost that duality of like, if you can stay present in the moment and speak your truth, know that the next step will appear, and it will always appear. And then you step on that step and you do it all again. But you got to let go. Every time you step on a new step, you got to let go. And so the duality comes into where if you're trying to establish any form of stability around this new kind of energy that you're playing with, you're going to lose it. If you try and have any attachment or expectation to how this is going to unfold for you, it's really going to it's going to make you lose the moment to moment shifts that you need to have to really keep you in the most divine alignment through this month. And it feels like this month then, I guess, in using your voice, it's really going to clearly carve out what you get to manifest as you walk through the November 11th gateway. And so I'm really excited for you. But this again, this seems like a lot. You probably are going to have some of that energy that you experienced last month, right? The maturing energy, I said, has this very like angel and devil, positive and negative, like intuition or mental construct. Like it feels like you're going to kind of have a lot of this again happening. But this month, if you get it out of these upper realms and you speak those things that you're processing, it's naturally going to manifest a stepping stone in your physical reality to move on to, that you will get these micro movements of shifts that help guide you along the way. So I hope that helped, and I look forward to working with you through the 30-day challenge. And hopefully I'll come back in sometime during the month and do a full manifestation flow reading for you. With light and love, enjoy your path this month.